Hi guys, my name is Kevin, and today we are reviewing the latest Marvel movie, Captain Marvel. I just got back, well, more like 6 hours ago because I just got done finishing editing this video. And even though people kept telling me it's a terrible movie, and I had to give it a chance because, I'm a major Marvel fanboy. And of course, spoiler alerts, but let's just get straight into it. When I was walking into this theater, I did not expect what I saw. But when I sat down, I was praying the third act wouldn't ruin the whole movie. Because Marvel tends to do that with like a bunch of movies. I mean, Iron Man, The Incredible Hulk. But that's just the past, right? It's 2019, guys. So let's just let it slide. The first few scenes were confusing and mysterious, which really got you intrigued. And even though I didn't sleep last night, I was so into it I couldn't fall asleep. It starts out with Carol getting her powers, but with close-ups, so you don't know what really is going on. And basically, after that, it's her on a mission on her home planet, going for a Skrull, who is impersonating one of the spies on her home planet. Well, her supposedly home planet, quotation marks, and but it was actually just all an ambush for Captain Marvel. And then she gets kidnapped, and the Skrulls start looking at her memories, but it's only snippets, so then it's still mysterious, and it still gets you intrigued with it. But of course, she breaks out because, it's Captain Marvel, and, because she's marvelous. Puns, we gotta love them. But then the second act finally rolls in, and Captain Marvel lands on Earth, wrecking a blockbuster, really showing that it's the 1995. I had to do the math for that one. Alerting none other than the great special agent Nick Fury, who actually has two eyes in this movie. But it really makes me mad on why he lost his eye, and it probably make you mad too. And when Nick Fury meets Captain Marvel for the first time, he actually just thinks she's just plain out crazy. But a Skrull catches up and is dressed as some random family member and goes on a chase with Captain Marvel with Fury in the car. While Captain Marvel is chasing Fury on a train, and Fury's in the car with Coulson, but out of nowhere, Coulson says something wrong, and then they get into a car crash. But who is Coulson revealed to be? A Skrull. Yeah, that's actually pretty weird, and it gets really trippy, and you start to notice that you can't really trust anyone, not even Captain Marvel at some points, which really gets it really intrigued. And I really love this movie, no matter what 70 says. After that, after doing some research of what they should do, they went to go find a scientist, and Fury and Captain Marvel and Goose, the cat, finally teamed up. And they do the research, but Fury calls S.H.I.E.L.D. to backstab Captain Marvel to try and capture her. But of course she escapes with Fury and goes to go visit an old friend and explain why she didn't die in a plane crash where she got her first powers, And usually plot twists aren't that good, and they're usually confusing, and they can really make me mad. But this one, actually, I really liked. And what happened is the Skrulls were actually just trying to find a home, and instead were fighting in self-defense because the Kree were actually just, who actually took the home planet. And Captain Marvel actually went along with the Skrulls, who are apparently supposed to be the bad guys, but they aren't because they're just fighting in self-defense. And Captain Marvel does this because she finds out that her leader of the Kree actually erased her memory and stuff like that, which is kind of cheesy, but it still goes into the plot line. But then the Kree finally get back to Earth, or C-31, or whatever they want to call it. It's weird. They come for Captain Marvel and the Skrull family, and she gets kidnapped, of course. But you know what happens? Since she's so marvelous, she gets to break out, right? And she finally goes binary on her own. And basically, the definition of binary for her is her going like basically Super Saiyan, being like at her top peak, which is actually pretty cool. And I know, like, after seeing this movie, I can tell she has a lot of potential for Endgame, which I really do like. And of course, when she breaks out, she kicks everyone's ass, finally confronting Yon Ray, the captain of the Kree, and like basically kills him. even though Yon Ray tries to make small talk with her, saying like, "Oh, we should really just like fight right now," she just like balls up her fist, just shoots him right in the head, not in the head, but like in the chest, and then sends him back to the home planet as a message to scare everybody there. And then, but the thing is, what you know, before he came, he actually called Ronan the Destroyer, or no, that's not his name. Well, whatever. Oh, sorry, Jesus Christ. And this is actually pretty impressive. She clenches her fist, makes a big, huge explosion, and scares Ronan to go back to his home planet. Not even the Guardians of the Galaxy could do that. That's actually crazy. They needed to blow up like half a planet just to do that, you know? And I'm like, what? And that's basically it. You know, she goes back to C-31 or whatever they want to call it. And they just, you know, the movie ends. But, you know, of course, post-credit scenes, 2 of them actually, we'll get into that. And they actually got Captain Marvel pretty right, but with a few changes, which I really do like. Because in the comics, she's not really that, you know, exciting or whatever. She's usually bland and serious and, you know, all about business. But in this one, she is, like, serious about her job, but they still give her a personality, which I truly do like. And how she always gets back up and, you know, it's really cool how she makes the quips at the bad time and how she actually enjoys beating up people and blasting people to, like, obliterate or whatever into space. And the post-credit scene, I actually had to wait there for like 15 minutes just to watch it because every Marvel fan knows, you know, you just got to stay there. And the first post-credit scene was actually a snippet of Avengers Endgame, which is really, really cool because they had Captain America there. This is like the basic description. Captain America, he still had his full beard, and this was basically like after it. They had the pager, Captain Marvel's pager there, still hooked up, and it went off and started blinking off. And Black Widow said, "Oh, get that thing on in. I want to know who's on the other side." And she turns around, and guess who's there? None other than Captain Marvel. She looks serious and mad. People didn't like this because of how serious and mad she was, you know, and I don't know. But I really do like it, and I was actually pretty scared. And the other one is pretty confusing. It was Goose the cat who actually threw up the Tesseract. And, you know, that was it, you know. And in my opinion, I really like this movie a lot. And I don't know why people said it was bad or whatever, but I really liked it, you know. And this is going to be the first video of many. I may review, like, all the Marvel movies. Maybe Spider-Man Homecoming next until Avengers Endgame. And leave a comment on what movie I should do next. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, and thank you.